16 ancient secrets of King Solomon that still control your future. Imagine receiving advice from the wisest king who ever lived. A man so renowned for wisdom that rulers traveled across deserts just to hear him speak. A king whose words have survived wars, empires, and thousands of years. That man was King Solomon. What makes Solomon's wisdom extraordinary is that it was never meant only for kings. His teachings were designed for ordinary people facing everyday struggles. Fear, relationships, money, decisions, temptation, and purpose. Today, we live in a world overflowing with information, yet starving for wisdom. People know more than ever before, but anxiety is rising. Opportunities are increasing, but so is confusion. Everyone has an opinion, but very few have direction. That is why Solomon's words are more relevant today than ever. In the next few minutes, you'll discover 16 timeless principles that have guided people for centuries. These are not merely religious teachings. They are practical laws for building a stronger mind, a healthier life, and a deeper relationship with God. And who knows? One of these lessons may be the exact answer you've been searching for. Let's begin. 1. Trust God more than your own logic. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5. Have you ever stared at a situation and thought, I don't know what to do? We've all been there. The problem is that we often demand answers before we're willing to trust. Solomon teaches the opposite. Sometimes the path ahead won't make sense. Sometimes God will ask you to walk before you can see. Faith is not pretending everything is clear. Faith is moving forward even when it isn't. God sees the entire road while we only see the next step. When you trust Him completely, uncertainty loses its power over you. 2. Guard your heart like a fortress. Above all else, guard your heart. Proverbs 4:23. Ancient cities built massive walls to protect their treasures. Your heart deserves even greater protection. Every day, negativity tries to enter through what you watch, hear, and believe. Bitterness enters quietly. Fear enters quietly. Envy enters quietly. And once inside, they begin shaping your life. The quality of your future depends on the condition of your heart. Protect it carefully, because everything you become starts there. 3. Small wrong choices become big problems. Do not set foot on the path of the wicked. Proverbs 4:14. Nobody wakes up one morning and decides to ruin their life. It happens one compromise at a time. One lie, one shortcut, one bad influence. At first, the wrong path looks harmless, but every road has a destination. Solomon's warning is simple. If you don't like where a path leads, don't start walking on it. 4. Your words create worlds. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Proverbs 18:21. Words are invisible, yet they can heal wounds no medicine can touch. And they can create wounds that last for years. One sentence can inspire greatness. One sentence can destroy confidence. Before speaking, ask yourself, will these words build or break? Because every word plants a seed. Eventually, you'll eat the fruit of what you've spoken. 5. Success loves discipline. The hand of the diligent makes rich. Proverbs 10:4. Most people admire success. Very few admire the discipline that creates it. Solomon reminds us that greatness isn't built in dramatic moments. It's built in daily habits. The things you repeatedly do become the person you eventually are. Small efforts repeated consistently produce extraordinary results. 6. Pride is the enemy of wisdom. When pride comes, then comes disgrace. Proverbs 11:2. The moment you think you know everything is the moment growth stops. Pride closes ears. Humility opens them. The wisest people are not those who know the most. They are those who never stop learning. A humble heart can receive wisdom. A proud heart rejects it. And that makes all the difference. 7. Your friends shape your destiny. He who walks with the wise becomes wise. Proverbs 13:20. Look around you. The people closest to you are influencing your future more than you realize. Their habits affect your habits. Their beliefs affect your beliefs. Their standards become your standards. Choose people who challenge you to become better, because your environment often determines your direction. 8. The strongest person in the room is often the calmest. He who rules his spirit is greater than one who conquers a city. Proverbs 16:32. Anyone can lose their temper. Anyone can react emotionally. But controlling yourself? That takes real strength. The greatest battles are rarely fought outside. They're fought within. Master your emotions, and you'll avoid countless regrets. 9. Think before you leap. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance. Proverbs 21:5. Impulsive decisions often create permanent problems. Wise people slow down long enough to think. They prepare. They plan. They consider consequences. A few minutes of wisdom can save years of regret. 10. Generosity multiplies what it touches. He who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. Proverbs 11:25. The world teaches us to hold tightly. Solomon teaches us to give freely. Time, kindness, encouragement, resources. The amazing thing about generosity is that it rarely leaves the giver empty. Those who become a blessing often discover they are blessed in return. 11. Laziness steals tomorrow. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Proverbs 6:6. The ant doesn't wait for motivation. It simply works. Many dreams fail not because they're impossible, but because they're postponed, again and again. Wisdom says, start now. Do what needs to be done today, because tomorrow is built from today's actions. 12. Integrity matters more than appearance. To do what is right is more acceptable than sacrifice. Proverbs 21:3. God is not impressed by appearances. He looks at character. It's easy to look good. It's harder to do good. Real integrity means doing the right thing even when nobody is watching, especially then. 13. Faithfulness beats shortcuts. A faithful man will abound with blessings. Proverbs 28:20. Our culture celebrates overnight success. God celebrates faithfulness. Keep showing up. Keep doing what's right. Keep honoring your commitments. What grows slowly often lasts the longest. 14. Wise people listen. Listen to advice and accept instruction. Proverbs 19:20. Every person you meet knows something you don't. The question is, are you willing to learn? Pride talks, wisdom listens. The ability to receive correction is one of the greatest signs of maturity. 15. Live for something greater. Commit your work to the Lord. Proverbs 16:3. Without purpose, life becomes a cycle of activity without meaning. Purpose gives direction. Purpose gives endurance. Purpose gives hope. When your life is connected to God's plan, even ordinary moments gain extraordinary significance. 16. Prepare before the storm comes. The wise store up choice food and oil. Proverbs 21:20. Wise people understand that every season changes. There are seasons of abundance, and there are seasons of difficulty. Preparation today creates security tomorrow. This applies not only to finances, but also to faith. Build spiritual strength before you need it. Store wisdom before challenges arrive. Because when the storm comes, preparation becomes protection. Conclusion. Thousands of years have passed since Solomon spoke these words. Empires have risen and fallen, generations have come and gone, yet his wisdom remains. Why? Because human nature has not changed. We still struggle with fear. We still battle pride. We still search for purpose. And Solomon still points us toward the same truth. A wise life is built one decision at a time. So as you leave this video, ask yourself, which lesson do you need most right now? Because wisdom changes nothing when it is heard. It changes everything when it is applied. May God guide your steps, strengthen your faith, and fill your life with wisdom. And remember, the future you desire begins with the choices you make today.